Good morning, people. Welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog. We are on season 8. We are now parked at Lough Adventure Centre and Camping, and we are getting ready to make a move. Come over here. Oh wait, hang on, like just unhook Charlie. We're getting ready to make a move towards Boyle, which is literally only 22 minutes up the road, to a place called Lough Forest Park. Lough Forest Park is run by Tosca, or it's a government place anyway. Now, from this week, they only open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. But for the summer season, they're open all week because it's staffed by, I don't know, government workers, and they don't like working full weeks. I'm not sure what the procedure is. However, it is €40 a night to stay in this place. There's an adventure centre down on the lake. It's on the exact same lake where I am now at Lough Adventure Centre here, but this place, Boyle, Lough Caravan and Camping Park. There's also an adventure centre just outside the park and blah, blah, blah. We'll get to show you all that. It's a 22-minute drive, but we've got to go and get food because we ran out of food. We had a bit of a party last night. So you can skip the road footage to here. It's not going to be very long road footage. In fact, do you know what? No, forget to skip the road footage because it's not going to be very long road footage. You'll see us driving out of here. I'll turn off the camera while we do our shopping, and then I'll put the camera back on as we make our way into Lough Forest Park. So no skipping the road footage. This video is brought to you with thanks to our friends at TB Campers in Kilkenny. Without them sponsoring the likes of these trilogies, which was last Friday's video and the Friday before that, we wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you to TB Campers in Kilkenny. More details about them in this video. Let me get this guy strapped into a seatbelt. I've got to go empty the grey tank, empty the bin, and we'll chat to you later from Lough Forest Park in Boyle in Roscommon. Before we actually go into the camping park, which is just up here on the right hand side, I want to drive you down to the Lakeside amenities. There's an adventure centre down there, and it's just, once I go into the campsite, I don't want to come back out. When you turn off the road, it's a 2.5 kilometre drive down to the campsite. So before I go in there, I just want to bring you down and show you the amenities that are down here. Now, I'm not here to review the visitor centre, but Lough Caravan and Camping Park, which we'll be going into now in a couple of minutes. I actually drove back up just to check in, and it's just as well I did, because there's a €6 car parking charge here you pay on the way out. But if you're staying in the campsite, you don't pay for parking. You go to reception and they give you a code to get out. Let me turn this camera and just show you this activity centre. So the activity centre is up there, and I don't know if you can see up behind it, there's a big tower. There's zip lines and stuff up there, but that's the coffee shop and activity centre. There's ladies and gents toilets there. There's an old ruin of a church there. We come around here. There's a jetty here. There are walks. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots to do here. But if you're into boating, I think some of the Shannon cruisers might come up here. There's a little island out there with a church on it. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take a walk up to the visitor centre. We're just parked here. There's a car park. I think it said 300 spaces. There's a mini car park and then there's spaces for 300, I think. So there's no pathway along the waterway. Come on, Charlie. Up to the visitor centre. So I'm going to go up to the visitor centre because I have to go up to get a pass. Your man is knotting me up here to get a pass to get out of here. But we are going to Lough Caravan and Camping Park. I was there about 12 years ago with Deirdre, long before Charlie came on the scene. And I was there about 30 years, no, probably 20 years ago with my parents. No, it had to be longer than 20 years ago. But anyway, I was there as a kid. I went in, I met Keith, who is the manager, who's on shift today. Lovely bloke, gave me all the details and I'll give them all to you in a couple of minutes. But I just want to go up here, go to reception, get a pass to get out of here, and we'll show you this place. The Boyle to Lough cycleway, for those of you who are into your cycling. That's the map there. And that's where we are here. Lough Forest Park, caravan and camping.
They take tents, they take caravans, they take motorhomes. What happens is, I'll turn the camera and we'll walk you all the way around. Until May, it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, book out Monday. But then from, I think they said around the 13th, 14th of May, they open 7 days a week up until mid-September. And then it's closed for the season. But caravans, campervans, tents, they've fabulous tent sections, and I'll show you on a map that Keith, the manager, gave me in a couple of minutes. But let me turn the camera and walk you in. You come to the gate, there's a buzzer that rings reception. Reception let you in. The gates automatically open to let you out. And as I mentioned on the piece of video earlier on, down at the activity centre, if you let them know that you're on the campsite, you get a free pass out of the car park. Reception area, toilet block, shower block, camper's kitchen, and a fantastic playroom. This green area here is for volleyball, football, picnic area, recreation area. But I'm going to show you the playroom. Keith is there putting up the new signage for this year. You would have seen from the drone footage over that way there are pitches. There are 50, we're on pitch 53, so there's 53 hard stands in total. Some of them are closed due to the storm Yoan or whatever his name was that blew through, devastated parts of the forest here, so they've closed off some of them, but they're working on getting everything sorted out. It's a one-way system, by the way. You drive up that way, you go left or you go right. But just let me show you these pitches down here. Yeah, so Keith was saying they had a lot of devastation in the woods, so some of the pitches are just closed off while that's being rectified. All the pitches, hard stands with power points on every pitch. All the pitches have a little shore which is suited for caravans for their grey water, but not exactly suited for campervans. So this year, and hopefully for this season 2025, one of the pitches has been closed and it's been plumbed in as an amenity area for grey water and for fresh water, but to empty your tanks and to top up. So one of the pitches has been worked on at the moment. I think that there, which seems to be the newest part, is a lovely area. There's picnic tables, there's hard stands, there's water all over the place. But all of the pitches have electricity. So I like that area down there. I'm on pitch 53. He said I can park anywhere because there's only 2 other vans here tonight, but I stuck with the one that I'm on. You can walk down to that activity centre. It's a 10-minute walk. You can cycle down in 5 or 10 minutes. I like this area. It's very, very bright, unshaded from the trees. There's probably, what, about 8 pitches there maybe. Anyway, they go along and we'll go up this way. And what I'll do is I'll stop talking. Hey, hey, I hear some of you say, and then we can speed it up. Come on, Charlie. I'm not going to show you the rest of it because you would have seen it on the drive-through footage to where I pulled up to my pitch. That's just down that way from pitch 30 down to 53. So I'm going to make my way over towards the reception area and give you a look at that. I've had to change camera. The other one got very wet. Okay, we are making our way up to the reception area, the games room, the camper's kitchen, the toilets, the showers. But I want to show you this area, and as I said when on the drone footage when we're walking around, this is an amenity area. There can be football nets here or basketball nets, or you know, it's for kids to play. But this was never here. I was here 20 years ago. Now, where do we just... This is the games room. It has these... God, if you won that, wouldn't you be sick having to bring that home? Air hockey, there's a TV, there's games, there's fridge, there's drinks machine, sweets, another video game,
pool. Oh, it's a beautiful room. It smells fresh and clean. But they've also begun then a little chill area as well. Fridge, which is locked. You just go into reception and they'll sort out a few things in it now at the moment. But yeah, nice little games area. And we go from here to the outside reception area. I'm going to make this quick because there are people checking in. That's the office, which is manned. There's a map of the whole place, but I'll be putting this map up on the video in a couple of seconds. Toilets, showers. You can actually walk right through here. There's a camper's kitchen there. There's a notice board there with everything you need to know about the area. Chemical toilet is around here. Toilets and showers are around here. There's areas for the staff. So when you come around here, shower number 5, 4, 3. Little bit of an outside kitchen area. Disabled toilets are there. And more showers around here. I remember the last time we were here years ago, that little bit of metal wasn't there and I was afraid of rodents running into the shower, so that's a nice addition. And then chemical toilet area just in there, and that brings us all the way back to the other side of that games room. There's a lot of seating out areas, which I gotta be honest, I like for when the weather's fine. There's the camper's kitchen, which is a fine size, absolute fine size, and that's where you go back out to the front reception area. There's a playground there, and actually just up at the end of this block is all your bins, and they encourage recycling, obviously, and there's actually a sign there that tells you where the recycling area is. So that is it, Lough Forest Caravan and Camping Park. They do take tents, they take caravans, they take motorhomes, they take twin axle caravans, but you have to ring because there's 3 or 4 pitches. The pitches are plenty long, but some of them aren't wide enough to take twin axle caravans. So you're just better off if you have a twin axle. When I move my branding, if you have a twin axle caravan, you're just better off ringing beforehand. I don't know if there's a facility on the website to say that you've got a twin axle caravan or a bigger vehicle. Right, so what I'll do is all the contact details are going to come up at the end of this video. We are paying €40 a night. All the prices are on the website, but for a unit, 2 adults and a dog, it's €40 for the night. It's very few places that you're going to be getting now for under 40 quid, to be honest. I'm going to make my way back to the camper. I was just talking to Keith, the manager. So it's €40 for a pitch. So you roll up. I'll pay €40 if it's just me and Charlie. If I roll up with nieces, nephews, or children or grandchildren, it's €40, including electricity for the pitch. I want to just show you these little things. Hang on, I'll turn this camera. Wait till it turns. All the tables, picnic tables, have these grates on them, and they're for the disposable barbecues. They do not let you light your barbecues on the ground, even if they're raised, because this is a wood. But all the picnic tables, and there's more over there, all of the tables. So I just said to Kate, what's the crack with them? So that's what they are. Look, as we make our way back to the van. So if you have the disposable barbecues, you can light them on them, but then dispose of them in the area where all of the bins are, which is just behind us. So €40 all in, includes electricity. I'm going to do the wrap up now because your man is fast asleep. There's no point waking him because I'm just going to go same thing. So from me, Aaron, Lough Forest Park Caravan Camping Park. Details will come up at the end of the video. Thank you to our sponsors, TP Campers Kilkenny. Without them we couldn't have done the trilogy of the last 3 videos that we've done for you, and our other sponsors as well that come on board during the year. That's where we are, all parked up, looking forward to a nice evening meal and a bit of comfort if only the rain would stop. From me, Aaron, take care until we meet again, and don't forget, if you see us in a campsite, call over, say hi.